What's going on, everyone? It's Brody back again with another tennis video, and today's tennis topic is going to be, as you probably saw from the title, is it too late to start playing tennis at the age of 40? And I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. It's not. You can start playing tennis at whatever age, whatever time that you decide is right for you. Now, the one thing I'll say about this, you got people that start playing tennis when they're really young. You got people start playing when they're 5. You got people start playing even when they're 60. Tennis is just an easy way to get out of the house, get some exercise in, and just have fun with a group of people or just one other person if you prefer playing singles. You just go out, have a good time, and just start playing. Get some exercise. It's good for you. It's one of the best sports for overall health because of how physically intensive it is with using almost every single part of the body, muscles, and mind as well. Tennis is just a great sport overall, no matter when you play and how old you play. Now, granted, if you start playing at 40, you may not be playing on the professional tour with the main guys you see like Novak Djokovic and Rafa Nadal, Carlos Alcaraz, and Jannik Sinner. You may not be playing with them, but there is actual pro divisions for people that are above that age range that most players are usually playing at, and it's also can be dependent on skill. There is I believe right now he's an 85-year-old who is number 1 in the world for his age division, and he's still playing. And yes, you heard me right, he's 85. You can play this sport however long you want, however you want, as long as your body's still able to handle it. You got the right equipment, you got the right everything going on, you're good. Tennis is a sport where you can play forever. There is no one that should ever tell you, oh, you can't play tennis. They're lying to you. You can play tennis however you want. There's no one that can take that away from you. Now, there may be people who say you probably shouldn't, and to those people I say they're probably wrong because tennis is great. Now, if you have, say, some physical problems to where you can't necessarily move around to where you're running all the time, that's okay. You can work around what you do. You can play more doubles because then you have another partner who is actually playing with you, so you don't have to move around the court as much. You can just really look towards, say, you just want to be a hitting partner. You enjoy just hitting, so you can just hit back and forth with someone. You can hit back and forth with the wall. There's so many different ways to actually go out and play tennis that saying that you can't start playing at 40 is absolutely ridiculous. There's many 40-year-olds and above who would absolutely kick my behind in tennis because they know what they're doing. They've played for a while, and even if they started later, they most likely have a lot more knowledge of the strategy going on than I would at this point. There is no real reason for you to not play at that age because everything points to you're good. The only thing that may be stopping you really is going to be your own mental idea and your own mentality of whether or not you should actually be doing this. And that's going to be, if that is the case, that's probably going to be one of the hardest things to break because you're like, I don't know, I'm 40, I've never played before, I don't want to look stupid, I just want to go about my day, I want to go about and enjoy my life, I don't want to start at the beginning again. Here's the thing though. If you don't start playing, you're never going to know. You can try tennis. You're only 40. That's still pretty young by today's standards. So just play for a year. If you don't like it after a year, you don't have to play anymore. You've given it enough time for you to make that decision, and then you can just go about the rest of your life never touching a racket again, or playing tennis the rest of your days because you found out how much you absolutely love and enjoy it. It doesn't matter where you are when you start. Tennis is a sport made for everyone. It's designed to make sure that we all come together as the tennis community, have a good time, get good exercise going, and make sure that we not only can make more friends by the social aspect of the game, but also improve on ourselves both physically, mentally, and just any more capability-wise that we have because of how the sport is designed. You have to really think playing tennis. So if you're in your head a lot and you're like, oh no, what about this? What about this? What about this? You're going every which way. Boom. You're going to be great at tennis because you can think of the strategy. You can think on the fly. Now it just comes down to putting in the action, putting in the actual time into learning how to play the sport, and you're going to be great at it. There's no one that will stop you. The only thing that's going to be holding you back is yourself. And with that, you can't let that happen. Once you get into tennis, you're going to love it. Like I said, give it a year for that to actually become true for you or not. And if that's the case, after a year, you're like, no, I don't want to do it. It's not for me. Totally cool. You gave it a full year. Respect. Some people, they just stop after having one bad practice and then they never play again. They miss out on one of the best sports ever to be created in the history of humans. But that's their decision. I am sorry for them because they're missing out on such a great sport, but that's their decision. Don't be that person. You are going to actually just give it the chance that it needs. Take a full year, try it out, play with other people, play with in different settings, outside, indoors, with a club team. You got a whole bunch of different levels and different opportunities to play with different people, and people are looking for others to play with. Like, you are almost never going to not find a hitting partner or someone to go out and play with if you actually start looking. Plus, you can join clubs because they have different types of events. They have group lessons. They have just social gatherings in the club itself with some tennis intermittent. There's demo days for some local tennis shops will come to your tennis club and just provide different rackets for you to see and try out different new ones, because tennis is an ever-evolving sport, as well as we want to make sure that we are ever-evolving as people with not only how we play, but also who are becoming from playing the sport of tennis. So with that being said, too long did not listen. No, you are not too late to start playing at 40. You can play from whatever age you choose. Tennis is a lifelong sport, and it's amazing for that. So if you like this video, leave a like on it. Comment down below any more questions that you may have about getting into tennis or what you may want to do. Subscribe to the channel so we can grow this channel and get this message out there, because there's a lot of tennis misinformation going around in the tennis community, and I took it upon myself to make this channel so that we can get rid of that. Now, share this video with a friend if you think that they're also looking like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just too old to start. It's like, no, they're wrong. Send them this video, prove it. And then you two go together, play together, have a great time, give it a year's worth of a try, and just enjoy it, man. It's going to be so great. So with that being said, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, share a video with a friend, and as always, take care.